What is a cell? A cell is defined as the smallest basic unit of life that is responsible for all of life's processes. Cells are the structural, functional, and biological units of all living beings. Cells have many parts, each with a different function. Welcome to the city of Quahog.
A pleasant day to you all. I am Alvin Iglesias from St. Phoebe, and this video is about my cell city analogy. Let us begin with the cell wall. The cell wall is represented by the city wall that surrounds and protects the city from items outside, just like the cell wall provides protection and structure to the cell. Next is the cell membrane. The cell membrane is represented by the city gate, because the cell membrane is a semi-permeable membrane that regulates what goes in and out of the cell. The Endoplasmic Reticulum, or ER, is represented by the roadways of the city, because the roadways and ER acts like passageways in order to move materials around the cell. The ribosomes are represented by small stores, because the stores have materials including protein that are needed by the cell. The Golgi apparatus is represented by the post office, because the post office receives and organizes the materials that are delivered by the ER. The city mall represents the vacuole, because the vacuole is where the food and water is stored inside of the cell, and it also helps sequester waste materials. The chloroplast is represented by the solar factory that converts light energy into chemical energy via photosynthetic process. The mitochondria is represented by the power plant, because the mitochondria generates energy for the cell in the process called cellular respiration. It is also the powerhouse of the cell, as the power plant is the power source of the city. The lysosome is represented by the scrap heap, because the lysosome breaks down waste materials inside of the cell. The mayor represents the chromosome, because the chromosome directs all the activities inside of the cell and helps the cell's growth, reproduction, and survival. The nuclear membrane is represented by the city hall fence, because the nuclear membrane provides protection to the nucleus. Finally, the nucleus, which is represented by the city hall, because it controls and regulates all the activities in the cell, just like the city hall. So that is the end of my video, and I hope I explained everything clearly. Thank you for watching.